All right, so today we're diving into something pretty wild. It's this project this guy Mike talked about on the podcast de Philippe.
Right.
He basically figured out how to completely automate a YouTube Shorts channel, like the whole thing, start to finish, using AI.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty crazy, right? So we're going to break down exactly how he did it, focusing on these two, AI agents he created. One's all about finding the trending topics, and then the other actually makes the videos.
I'm intrigued.
And of course, we got to talk about all the AI tools that make this even possible. It's a lot, but, stick with us. It's fascinating stuff.
Yeah.
Really gives you a peek into the future of content creation, what AI can really do these days.
Absolutely.
Okay, so first things first, Mike was really smart about how he approached this.
Okay.
He broke the whole YouTube, content creation process down into these core tasks.
Yeah.
First, you got to find the topic, right?
Yeah.
Then you write the script, then you actually make the video, and then, you got to get it out there. You publish it.
Coke hands.
And for each one of those steps, he found a specific AI tool that could, handle it.
So it's like he created this AI assembly line for YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. And that's, a huge takeaway right there.
Right.
Even for folks who aren't, YouTube creators.
Yeah.
When you've got a big, complicated problem, break it down into those, smaller chunks.
Right.
Stuff that AI can actually manage.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. The first stage is, the brains of the operation.
Okay.
The AI researcher, Mike called it, and he had this thing running automatically every day thanks to Zapier.
Zapier, got it.
Now, the researcher's main job was to find what's hot, what's trending. So it was plugged into Google Trends.
Of course, yeah.
But it wasn't going directly to Google Trends. It used this tool called SerpAPI. Basically, think of SerpAPI like a direct line, a data feed straight from Google Trends.
Ah.
And that let the AI get super specific. So let's say he wanted to see if AI coding was trending. He could tell SerpAPI to look only in the United States, for just the past day or even the past week.
That's clever. Narrowing it down like that.
Exactly. And then he'd have Zapier filter out anything that wasn't, a really big jump in searches. At first he set it for 1,000% increase, but then he realized, that's probably too much for a whole week.
Right. Yeah. 1,000% every single day is pretty unlikely.
Right. So he tweaked it to make it more realistic,
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's finding these trending topics. What happens next?
Well, the researcher didn't just stop at knowing something was trending. It went deeper. It used Perplexity AI to figure out why.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So it would basically ask Perplexity, hey, everyone's searching for AI coding all of a sudden. What's the deal?
So it's adding context to the trend.
Exactly. It's not just about the keywords themselves. It's understanding what's driving that interest.
I see. That's crucial.
And that info, that why, is super valuable.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
If you're going to make a video about something trending, you got to know why people actually care.
Exactly. And that takes us to the next step, script writing.
Okay.
For this, Mike used Anthropic's Claude, another AI, but this one's a real wordsmith.
Oh, cool. So it's like writing the script for these YouTube shorts.
Yep. And Mike gave Claude very specific instructions. He wanted the scripts to be friendly, informal, easy to understand. And he even told Claude to start every script the same way. Hi, I'm Mike with today's latest AI coding trends.
He's really thinking about his brand, huh?
Oh yeah, consistency is key. But the cool part is, he also feed Claude that information from Perplexity.
Oh, right, the why behind the trend.
Exactly. So the script wouldn't just be like, hey, AI coding is trending. It would actually explain why it was trending, what was making it so popular.
Ah, that makes the content way more valuable, not just chasing a trend for the sake of it.
Exactly. And that's what Mike was going for, real informative content.
Smart approach. So we've got the script. What's next?
Almost ready to make the video, but first, YouTube needs its metadata.
Right, the title, description, tags, all that stuff.
Yeah, and Mike, being Mike, automated that too. He used AI by Zapier.
Another AI, wow.
This one's all about taking that script from Claude and spitting out a perfect YouTube-ready package. So, a title, under 50 characters, obviously.
Got to keep it snappy.
Then a short, sweet description, just one paragraph. And of course, the tags, comma, separated, the whole deal.
All that behind-the-scenes stuff that helps people actually find the video.
Precisely. It's like the secret sauce,
Right.
And automating all that is just so much more efficient.
Oh, for sure. I mean, imagine doing that manually for every single short. It would take forever.
Exactly. And Mike, he's all about efficiency, obviously.
Oh, really?
All right, so now the researcher has done its job. It's got the title, description, tags, and the script.
Got it.
What does it do? It puts it all in a Google Sheet.
A Google Sheet. Interesting.
That's like the signal flare. It tells the second AI agent, the one that actually creates the video, all right, we're ready to roll.
Ah, so it's like a handoff point between the two agents.
Yep, exactly. It keeps everything organized. It's like a digital baton being passed.
Makes sense. So let's talk about this AI creator. What's its deal?
This is where things get really visual. It's all about generating the actual video using HeyGen. Have you heard of it?
Rings a bell, but refresh my memory.
It's an AI video platform. You can create videos with these AI avatars, like digital versions of people.
Oh, wow.
And get this, Mike actually made a whole separate video about how he trained an avatar to look and sound just like him.
So it's him, but not him in the videos.
Yeah.
That's pretty trippy.
Yeah, and brilliant, right. He doesn't have to be on camera for every single short.
Totally. So efficient.
Now, inside Zapier, the action is all set up to tell HeyGen, okay, make a new video with Mike's avatar and use this script from the Google Sheet.
And I'm assuming there are options for things like captions and stuff.
Oh yeah, you can add captions, do a test run before you actually make the video, all kinds of stuff.
Very cool. So how does HeyGen know which avatar to use?
Well, Mike had to give it his unique avatar ID. Think of it like, a digital fingerprint. So HeyGen knows exactly which virtual mark to use.
Clever. But surely there were some hiccups along the way, right?
Oh, there were. Sometimes the script from Claude wasn't, perfectly formatted for HeyGen.
I can see that happening.
And for that, Mike actually had to do a little bit of coding.
Coding? I thought this was all no code.
Well, mostly. But sometimes you got to bridge the gap, He used this feature in Zapier called Code by Zapier. Basically, it lets you write little snippets of JavaScript right there in the workflow.
Ah, so a little bit of code can go a long way.
Oh, for sure. And in this case, it was just what he needed to smooth things over between Claude and HeyGen.
Nifty. So HeyGen makes the video. Then what?
Well, HeyGen spits out a video ID, like a unique identifier for that video. And guess what? Zapier automatically writes that ID right back into the Google Sheet.
Back to the Google Sheet, keeping everything in one place.
Exactly. So now the row that has the script and all the metadata, it also has a link to the finished video.
It's all coming together.
Right. Okay, so now we're ready for the final act.
The grand finale.
The AI publisher.
Okay, tell me everything.
So this is another Zap in Zapier, but it's a special one. It's triggered by, you guessed it, that new video ID popping up in the Google Sheet.
So the creation of the video is the signal to start publishing.
Exactly. It's like a digital domino effect.
I love it.
So the publisher kicks in, and it knows exactly where to look for everything it needs. The title, description, those tags we talked about, even the video file itself, it's all right there in the Google Sheet, thanks to HeyGen.
So it's like the Google Sheet is the conductor of the whole orchestra.
Perfect analogy.
And then the publisher just sends it all to YouTube.
Yep. Sets the privacy to public, hits upload, and boom.
Just like that.
Just like that. Mike actually showed a screenshot in the podcast. The very first fully AI-generated video live on his channel.
What? No way. That's incredible.
Right. It's like witnessing the future of content creation in action.
Seriously. So just to recap, the whole process that Mike laid out on the Wool podcast to Philippe is like this. The AI researcher finds a trending topic, uses AI to write a script and get all that metadata squared away. Then the AI creator uses that script to make a video with Mike's AI avatar. And then finally, the AI publisher uploads that video to YouTube.
Exactly. The whole thing, completely automated. It's mind-blowing.
It really is. And it makes you think, what does this mean for creators?
Oh, yeah. Huge implications. What could we do if we didn't have to spend all that time on the, technical stuff?
Exactly. More time for the creative side, right?
Totally. It's exciting, but also, a little bit scary.
Yeah, there are definitely some, ethical questions to consider.
Yeah.
How do we make sure AI is used responsibly in content creation? That sort of thing.
Big questions for sure. But hey, that's for another deep dive, right?
Absolutely.
For now, I think we've all had a good glimpse into just how powerful AI is becoming. I mean, a fully automated YouTube channel, that's wild.
It's definitely pushing boundaries. And, Mike's experiment is a fantastic example of how different AI tools can work together.
Exactly, like a well-oiled machine.
It's inspiring, honestly. Makes you want to go out and start experimenting yourself.
I know I do. And hey, if you're feeling inspired, we could really use your help reaching 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Every little bit helps.
Definitely check out the channel. You won't be disappointed.
All right, well, that's all the time we have for today.
A great deep dive.
What did you think about the AI YouTube channel? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for listening.